Vision Savers. We are the light of the world.
This is Vision Savers TV, and I'm of Vision Savers Global Outreach. We are still on our TV series titled Rejection, and today we are on episode 8. We'll be handling a topic titled The Effect of Parental Rejection. It is a vast topic. As far as we can go today, we'll be able to handle the critical aspect of parental rejection and how we as parents can overcome and cope with any difficult child. But before we proceed, I have a question for you, and that question is, even if you have not felt rejected before, do you know that during our series, that your words and your way of handling people can cause them to be rejected? And that is why we have brought it down to parental aspects. We will be having a guest who will talk extensively on this topic. Don't forget, I'm your presenter, Treasure Emmanuel. Let's welcome our guest today. So it's good to have you here once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
We would like you to introduce yourself to our audience.
My name is Pastor Iyanyechuku Iwo Kulemi. It's a pleasure to be here once again.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So today on episode 8, we'll be talking on the effect of parental rejection. At the end of this episode, we would like to communicate to everyone viewing on the effect of parental rejection. They'll be able to understand that rejection can come from our parents. And then for the parents watching, they'll be able to know how to manage a child who is difficult without making the child feel rejected, and how to help a child who is already feeling rejected to come out and come back to the parents.
Okay.
That is our goal on today's episode. Let's proceed. Sir, can rejection come from parents?
Yes.
In which way?
Rejection can come from parents in many ways. Number one is through the words the parents are using on the child. The child can feel rejected. Number two is through the actions of the parents. The parents can decide to disassociate themselves, probably due to their personality in the society, or who they are, or how, or their position in the church. So it can make the man or the woman, the parents of the child, to disassociate themselves from a bad child or a child that has a bad character.
Okay, I understand what you're saying at this point. Okay, busy schedule of a parent, can it make a child to feel rejected?
Yes, too, it can. If a child, one of the things I want us to know is that whenever we have children at home, we should make out time to be with them, discuss life with them, reason with them, and know their challenges and what they are passing through at a time, then give them hope and solution. So if we are busy, if parents are busy without giving time and attention to the children, it may make them to feel rejected at that point.
That's awesome. Okay, I would like to look at what are those attitudes a child can display that will cause a parent to reject their child. What are the attitudes?
Okay. Whenever a child misbehaves, there are types of misbehavior, like smoking.
Yes.
There are families that doesn't want or will not like to associate with any of their children, any of their child that is smoking, like cultism. Coming to female folk, a young girl that is under the parents' care, going out there and becoming pregnant, unprepared, it can make the father or the parents to feel bad and try to disassociate themselves from her. So all these bad attitudes can make the parents to disassociate or reject the child.
Yes, I agree with you. I have another question for you.
Okay.
How can a parent correct a child without making that child feel rejected? That's correction without rejection.
Okay. This question is very, very nice. Honestly, what we need to look into is this. Number one is one of the ways to correct a child without being rejected is, or the child feeling rejected is through words. Words are powerful. You know the kind of words you use, the choice of words you use on the child. Because any word a parent uses on a child has effect, direct or indirect, on the life and the destiny of the child, and it can make the child to feel bad or feel rejected. So if we can choose our words well, the child will not feel rejected. Number two is, if we can call the child to order and discuss life events, purpose, and the reasons why he or she should not behave the way he or she is behaving. So with this measure, we can show love,
Yes.
and make sure that he or she is not rejected. One of the ways is showing love through words. Through words. So not by being too harsh, but through love. So because love is powerful.
Love conquers all.
Yes, love is powerful. Love can make a person that is feeling rejected already to come up again and say, thank God that my parents are not rejecting me. I am still in a line with my purpose.
That's great. Considering our topic today, the effect of parental rejection, what effect do you think the parental rejection has on a child?
Okay, there are many effects. Let me only mention three. One is this: it will affect the child mentally, it will affect the child spiritually, and also affect the child socially. How? Mentally, the child being rejected will be feeling bad, cannot reason well like others,
Low self-esteem.
low self-esteem.
Yes.
The child may not like to associate with people socially because he or she will be feeling, my father or my mother have rejected me, so who else will accept me?
Self-isolation.
Yes, self-isolation. Then spiritually, it can also make the child not to pray, have hope even in God or any man. So all these things can affect the child negatively in his or her life.
It can also lead to that child having insecurity issues.
Yes.
Insecurity issues whereby, since my parents have already given up on me, I can do anything and get away with it.
Yes.
No one cares.
Yes, yes. It can.
Do you know it can also expose that child to social vices?
Yes, it can.
It can. Because at this point, there's nobody saying shh. There's no one saying stop.
Yes.
Parents have said, go ahead. If you want to be useless, be useless.
Definitely.
So what words do you have for that parent who is facing that difficult child? Do you know, when you have a child who is a cultist, it's obvious to you with the gang of friends association that he keeps, with the kind of things that he does, you are sure that this child has derailed, and you are the parent. What words do you have for that parent? What words do you want to say to our parent, to the audience, on how they can manage that child who has become, from the look of everything, that child has gone, has disobeyed, has done what you least expect from that child? How best do you think the parent can handle that child?
Okay. Let me tell us this. Whenever we have a child that is misbehaving, don't reject that person. What you should do is to pray. Tell God, the creator of the child. That's the number one step. Number two, speak good words over the life of the child, because words are spirits, words are seeds. So I would like us to sow a good seed spiritually and physically to the child. Number 3, call the child, tell him or her about his future, and encourage him to live a good life. The number 5 is try your best to listen to the need of the child, because so many of us parents, we have neglected the need of our children and focusing on things that will make them to feel rejected. So let us listen to their heartbeat, what they need, and know how to handle it at a proper time. With all these things, we can bring them closer to us and give them sense of belonging in the family, to tell them that they are not rejected, rather there are still hope for them here on earth, than to feel rejected and to feel as if there is no hope again for them on earth.
Thank you, Pastor Ifeanyi Inwokeleme. Listen, just like our special guests have said, to you that is a child who has been rejected by the parents as a result of your bad attitude, and you're watching this video, you need to change. You need to take a U-turn. When you turn a new leaf, that parent that you think that rejected you will smile again, will bounce back. They will embrace you, or take a bold step. You need a change. If you are a cultist and you're watching this video, there is a way out. No matter what you have said to you, if you have joined the bad gang, if you have an addiction that you think you can't do without, that has led to your parents rejecting you or people around you, there is a way out. Just click call on the number below and put your comment on the comment section. Don't forget, everything you say, every comment you make will be answered to. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Ifeanyi Inwokeleme.
I'm grateful.
Wow, you are really loaded with lots of words
It's graceful.
for our society.
It's graceful.
Thank you, sir. Keep
Thank
it
you.
up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for staying tuned to Vision Savers TV. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, like and share. Then click on the notification bell. It will give you an egg to be the first to get our updated videos. I remain your humble presenter, Treasure Emmanuel.
Vision Savers, we are the light of the world.